He checked into the hotel with no luggage, just a comb, a toothbrush, and a name. Roland T. Owen, but that wasn't his real name. Kansas City, January 1935. The man who called himself Roland checked into room 1046 at the Hotel President. He refused housekeeping, kept the lights off, sat in the dark. One maid said she heard him whispering, "Don, I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry." Another time she came in and saw a note left by the phone. "Don, I will be back in 15 minutes. Wait." No one ever saw Don. On January 4th, a switchboard operator noticed the phone off the hook in room 1046. She sent up a bellboy. He knocked. A voice inside said, "Come in." But the door was locked from the inside. The bellboy tried again. Same response. "Turn on the lights." Then silence. When staff finally entered, they found Roland in the dark, naked, tied up with cords, stabbed multiple times, his skull fractured. Blood covered the walls and ceiling. But his personal belongings were gone. Even the towels were missing. When police asked who did this to him, he muttered, "Nobody," and died in the hospital shortly after. The name Roland T. Owen was fake. So was the address he gave. Months later, a woman recognized his photo and said his name was Artemis Ogletree. She said he'd left home a year earlier, and she had received a letter supposedly from him, typed even though he didn't know how to type. It said he was in Europe, but the postmark was from Chicago. To this day, no one knows who Don was. No one knows what happened in that room, and no one was ever arrested. The case was closed, then reopened, then forgotten. A man with no name, a locked door, and a murder no one could explain. You're watching The X Tapes. Case file, room 1046. Status, cold.